And what is your favorite general purpose hair oil that you would prescribe to many people?
So usually I prepare my own preparation, that is Kuntala Vardhini Taila, which contains it's a Yamaka Sneha, 75% coconut oil, 25% Tila Taila combination. To that I use Amlaki, Churna, Brangaraja Churna, then Kaidarya, then Brahmi, Tulasi, Japa Kusuma, all these things in a peculiar proportion. Brungaraja and Amalaki will be comparatively higher, three parts. All other drugs are one part each, and of course a little bit of Madhu and particularly tea powder. These things are used for preparing the oil in the form of kashayas in the initial fun boiling. Once it is extracted and that kashaya is taken and oil is mixed, then to that I add the paste of kumari as well as nari keda kalka, made as a chutney, something like that. I kalka, that is dropped into the boiling combination of water and oil, and allow it for the tailapaka. Once the tailapaka is achieved, then I filter it. It gives me a very pleasant greenish color without any using any color, any preservatives. I'll get a very pleasant, sweet odored oil, which I usually use it for all these hair related problems, and it is giving me much relief and much results. So I am using only this oil my throughout things.
Yeah, I see a lot of skin benefiting and scalp targeted herbs like aloe vera and all. So,
Definitely. See, all those, selection of those drugs into that oil was taken from the various studies as well as the classical references. Based on that, a combination has been made. And which should be more, which should be less, it is out of experience and out of my knowledge, the thought, and even from the book references, I made the combination. And of course, it's not clicked in the first attempt. It was in the second attempt that combination came in the right way, and the color also came very nicely. So from then onwards, maybe already 8 years are over now. I'm preparing that oil continuously, almost 4 to 5 liters of oil. I prepare it every month.
that's a very good lesson that some of us who want to prepare our own medicines, we want it to be very perfect in the very first attempt. So it need not be. So we can tweak it, we can improvise it, and learning the Tailapaka itself is kind of an experience on its own. It takes at least 4 to 5 times, for any new person to do.
Definitely, because Tailapaka, many times it so happened, the first time it became Mridupaka. So there was some little bit obnoxious smell in the end product. Then the next attempt when we made it, it becomes a little bit Karapaka. Then only we came to the exact method of exactly where to stop it. Phenodgamaha Tailaha, that combination when it is comes and how that Varti formation takes place and all these things, immediately you just switch off the fire. So that's what we learned it, and then it came very neatly, and now it's coming in a very typical manner. We need to be very careful. Of course, it comes by practice. 1 or 2 times when we need to just we learn walking only after falling, and that's what usually it happens. We need to fall 1 or 2 times, then only we'll know where to stand up and how to stand up. So that's a better way of this. Always Paka will get the hold, and the Paka will come only on the second, third, or fourth attempt.
Even the formula design also, it takes like a few iterations before we become perfect. I mean, if when we are trying with different herbs.
Definitely, when see our intention will be there something when we prepared it in the first time. Instead of it is coming as a green colored oil, it has come as a more yellowish oil. Then we may not be satisfied. We want our interest was into get into the green colored one. So where the course correction has to be done. All these things which comes usually by practice, and 1 or 2 times you have to make loss, then you will understand where to make it right and where to take the left or right deviation. All these things will come to know.
The green color is imparted by Brahmi leaf and aloe vera.
Aloe vera and Brahmi and even Tulsi. All these will give that clear cut color.
Is there any market available oil which comes close to your combination?
See, what I usually take, I'll take the best edible oil for my hair oil purposes. Because most of the companies and most of the people, what they do is, when oil has to be applied onto the body or hair, they take the low quality oil for the oil preparation. They don't take the edible grade oil, but I prefer edible grade oil. So I prefer edible grade oil of particularly from a company which is producing a pure format of oils. And so I take them from them, and I use those oils, particularly of coconut and gingery, with a combination of 75% and 25%. I use it 3 liters to 1 liter in such combination. For that, I prepare in the kashayas first with amalaki, Bhringaraja, Kaidarya Patra, that is neem, curry leaves, then Japa Kusuma, that is Japa Kusuma flower, I use it directly, not the leaves, flowers. And I use Estimadu, tea powder, little bit, and little bit of mehendi into that. These are the combination of herbs, and more quantity is, that is 3 portions is for Amlaki and Bhringaraja, and rest of them are one portion each. Tulsi is also there in that. So all these are being put into kashaya, and kashaya is prepared, and once it is filtered, and then to that kashaya the oil is added. At that stage I add kalka made out of kumari and nariyal, at what coconut, that is been put into that combination. So and then tailapaka vidhi naturally till the phenodgama occurs, and this tantuvat appearances of this and kalka become the typical shape. All these things are kept in mind, and ultimately we get a beautiful light greenish colored oil. And usually when I prepare this, it takes almost 8 hours of boiling. 4 hours of boiling while preparing kashaya, and 4 hours of while preparing tailapaka. Usually it takes 8 hours in one setting.
And why do you go for like 75-25 coconut oil versus sesame oil? So,
If you make it only coconut oil, while boiling, you will lose a lot of oil. It evaporates very easily before your tailapaka occurs. Second thing, I wanted to go with an yamaka type of sneha to the, because it's good to the hair. So based on those concepts, I prepared this combination. And there are people who totally can't take the tilataila to the head. They need coconut oil, and they want to have the efficacy of tilataila also. So all these issues are there. So based on those points, I prepared and made this combination with 3:1, 3 liters of coconut oil with 1 liter of tilataila.